Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to share my experiences about my recent visit to India. Uh, it was a trip that was planned much earlier. I had never been to India in the last 3 years, ever since COVID happened. And as some of you know, my native place is in Chennai, in India. And I was really excited. I had booked this trip about a month long trip in advance. But what made this trip really beautiful was the context that preceded it and then what happened. So, about 3 months ago, I think September of last year, I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis. So, I've been reasonably fit. I have been exercising, I've been eating right, but I kind of injured my neck shoulder playing pickleball. And then I just ignored it. I thought it's just a sprain, it would get better. But the pain kept getting worse. And when I checked in and with the doctors, they diagnosed it as osteoarthritis, spinal degeneration. When I heard the news, it was devastating. The more I read about it, the more depressed I got. Essentially, they said arthritis is something that was not curable. It was a lifelong condition, and that I basically had to make do and just manage the pain for pretty much the rest of my life. So I did wallow in self pity. I got mad at myself. I was frustrated. But then I committed to getting better. I realized I didn't want to accept that. I didn't want to accept the fact that this was a condition that I had to live through. Uh, so during my visit to India, I spoke to a close friend who had gone to a naturopathy doctor. This is somebody who practices alternative medicine. And I'm not going to go into the nuances of all the treatment that I took there, but the very first meeting, this amazing individual spoke to me for about an hour and a half. And he really got deep into health. And here's the beauty, he did not talk about all the issues I had. Instead, his focus was on helping me see that I was inherently healthy and that I can fix this issue by shifting my mind and by tuning my body. So I went, that was just the first of many conversations. I went to him for about 20 days. So pretty much this was like a medical trip. Pretty much every other day I was at the doctor's office. And with every conversation, it was not just the treatment, it was not just the diet I followed, it was the energy of connecting to this human being and the way in which he communicated to me that the body can heal itself and we just need to trust the mind to allow the body to do its work. So when I walked away from the entire experience of going to him, the thing that struck me the most was, at some level I already knew this, but I needed to hear it from someone else. I needed to uh, just hear that and then kind of allow myself to receive that. Now, fast forward a month later, I've been following the diet, I've been exercising, I've started doing Surya Namaskar, and the pain is very, very fleeting. I wouldn't say it's disappeared. I wouldn't say that I don't have arthritis anymore. But what I do know is that when I shifted my mindset to look at myself as a healthy individual who happens to have some pain vis a vis an arthritis patient, it changed everything. And so that's the biggest insight that I got from this trip. This amazing conversation that literally changed the way I saw my health. And of course, now health has become an incredibly important focus area. And now I now have so much more appreciation. I coach my clients on health, on self care. But what I realized is it's not just about your current lifestyle. For instance, I have been relatively healthy. I don't eat out a lot. I don't booze a lot. But that was my 20s and my early 30s, where I was working a lot, drinking a lot, uh, eating a lot, eating junk food late at night, abusing my body, and then at some point the bill came due. But the beauty is now I have the choice to kind of recalibrate and put health at the center of everything I do. And if you're listening to this, and I don't know if you have any kind of ailment, what I want you to know is don't just take it in and just believe that you are inherently healthy, and your body, once your mind begins to trust that, your body will start to change and tune itself. So what I want for you is to hold this vision for better health in 2023, and that anything and everything that you desire is something that is truly within your grasp. The thing that struck me the most in my gut when I heard this news was, uh, I realized, oh my God, will I no longer be able to take my kids for a hike? Will I no longer be able to even, lift my kid? These were things that, really can depress you and kind of, take you down a spiral of no return. And which is why it's important to uh, be committed to better health and to trust that a better future is possible in terms of health. And I'm truly excited for myself in terms of, as I continue to focus on health, as I continue to put health at the center of everything I do, I'm truly excited to see how much healthier I can become. And I also want to, you know, be a voice for everyone who's going through a niggle. One of the best definitions of health I heard, and I read this in a book that was written years ago by a guru. I forget the name. It is that if you are not thinking about your body, you're healthy. You wake up in the morning, you're not thinking about a migraine, you're not thinking about a backache, you're not thinking about anything, and your body is in tune, that means you're healthy. And that's the state you want to get into, where you're not thinking about your body, where you're just focused on what you want to do. So that's the biggest insight I got, which is uh, to commit to better health and also to commit to new experiences. Truth be told, it could have been easy. Like, many of us are opinionated. Uh, we have our own, judgments and opinions on things. But what I've realized going through this experience was, I opened myself up for a new experience. I had faith. I kind of dived in, and I was open to just soaking in this experience and kind of immersing myself in it and learning from it. And I think that's invaluable. That's absolutely invaluable because uh, life is going to throw new challenges, not just in terms of health. It can be in your career, it can be in anything. And we want to open up ourselves to new experiences and not be just fixated based on our preconceived notions or preconceived judgments. So that's the second thing I want for you, which is better experiences. Be open to better health, be open to better experiences. The other beautiful thing that happened during this trip was, I spoke to friends and family members with whom I had really not been in touch, and it was it was just amazing to see how quickly we could reconnect and get back to that deep conversation that we had like years ago. And that's the beauty of committing to better relationships, which is again letting go of whatever guilt. Like, for some time I was like, I'm not good at networking. I didn't speak to this friend for like 2 years or 1 year, and it didn't matter. I just went there, I opened my heart, and we just had a beautiful conversation. uh, so that's what I learned. So I'm committing to these three themes: better health, better experiences, and better relationships. And I think if we do this, we'll be healthy, we'll be happy, we'll be successful. Uh, I hope this inspired you. I hope this was useful. And also know that there's two conversations that essentially designs our life. One is the conversation we have with ourselves. The other is the conversation we have with others. And it's important to be really cognizant of the conversation you're having with yourself. uh, it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to go through, when life hits you, you're going to feel bad. It happens. But you want to surround yourself with people who have your back, surround yourself with people who can spark you towards something positive. And that is why I'm grateful to being a coach. I have a coach, and I think a coach is required for pretty much everyone. You need somebody who has your back. You need somebody who can shift your mindset and help you lead just a better life. I hope this video is useful to you. Thank you for listening. And in case you want to reach out, you can message me. You can, you know, set up a call with me or just text me. I'm happy to connect with you and wish you a beautiful, beautiful 2023. Thank you.